Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to JB Rants. Not a video I want to make. Not a video I want to make at all. But I have to make it. Out of respect and to kind of help continually understand myself in a way, but that's not what's important. I will not be saying any direct names here. I will not be saying any direct channel names here. And I will not be making any direct apologies here. I've already done that in spades. But this is how online shaming works in a way. And I hope you guys can understand the point where I'm coming from. So I am or was a member of some very popular chat rooms that were instrumental in the election of the President of the United States. And I will still support those chat rooms. I will still give them thumbs up. I'll do what I can to chat. But essentially what happened is I fucked up bad about a week and a half ago. I went on a rant about a certain topic. Let's just say that. I went on a rant about a certain thing that might offend some people. This is a week and a half ago. This is way before all the crap that's going on. In Minnesota, this happened way before all that. So I didn't say anything about that. I just went on a rant on someone else's channel, and someone didn't like it. So then, quick fingers JB, because I'm never wrong in my mind. Of course I'm being sarcastic. I ended up kind of going at someone a little bit, basically being like, well, what do you know, or this and that. But then I got angry because someone basically called me a liar and called me a name. They called me, let's just say they called me anti-Semitic. And then I became enraged because I'm not anti any race whatsoever or any religion whatsoever. I've done rants on Islam. That's another video. Okay? What ended up happening is one thing leads to another. Oh, you said this? Well, I'm going to say this. Oh, you said that? I'm going to say that. And then I took it personal into like a private message. And I basically called someone who has brought me into their chat community. By the way, this is like this much of my life. I actually have a life, but it's a very important part of my life. So I feel that this issue is necessary to address by virtue of the fact that there is something called cancel culture. I believe in forgiveness. I don't go to church every Sunday, but I'm a Christian. I believe in forgiveness. And our world is so wrapped up in the internet these days. If what I said in person, if let's say that whole chat room that I was in, right? We were all like at a party and I said something, they would go, dude, that's not cool. And I go, no, you don't understand. That's not what I really, really mean by that. But take a look at this. And then you can whip out your phone these days and you can go, these are the subject matters I was talking about. And these are my opinions about them. And this is why I'm mad about that. Can't do that in a chat. Doesn't work. And I am just starting, at my age, I'm just starting to realize that content. Computer went dead for a second, or internet went dead for a second. Context is completely lost on the internet for the most part. I should not have gone on private messages and said, you're a dick, F you, this and that, to the person who called me out, essentially. What I should have said is, look, these are my views. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for being offensive in my language. in my typing language. No eye contact, no face-to-face, it's just typing. So then the brain reacts to when people react to you, and I go, well, no, you don't understand, this and that. And then I just end up winding myself up more and more like a fucking wind-up dog. And I say things sometimes. That's always been the way that is always the way that I have been. I'm not a bad guy. And I don't mind saying this on my channel. It's probably going to get flagged. So I will disguise my language slightly. Hi, Indiana Jones. Hi, Shirley Rodriguez. I will disguise my language slightly. Okay. I made a comment that there are certain types of I'm going to get killed for this even more. I'm probably just digging my own hole at this point, but I don't really care. This isn't even the main subject. The main subject matter is what I've just experienced, which is public shaming and herd mentality. I always thought people were allowed to make mistakes. I always thought that. You're not allowed to murder people. And if you drink a half a bottle of vodka and kill someone, you made a mistake, but there are serious consequences for that. We're talking about online chat, okay? Which is social media at its premium. It's what bubbles to the surface is the chat. The social media and the subject is what's presented, but the chat is the public opinion bubbling to the surface. So we're operating on the surface level, right? So I said something about a week and a half ago at a channel that I was friends with for 4 years at this point. 4 years. And I said this one thing, and then someone said, I don't agree with that. And then I went at them a little bit, nothing bad. And then I just got attacked and piled on and attacked and piled on and attacked and piled on. I might not be the biggest guy on the planet, but I know how to fight back. Maybe I don't do it in the best way possible. Perhaps I fight dirty sometimes. That's how the Democrats win. They fight dirty. I don't like doing it, but something clicked in my brain. I go, no, this person should not be allowed to say that to me. Everyone's essentially going to view me as a bitch. So I retaliated. And half the audience that night was like, yeah, there's a point there. But here's where the herd mentality kicks in, is they start to back away. So the easiest thing, back away from me. So the easiest herd mentality thing to do is, even though I've been a contributor to this particular channel for 4 years, brought them, frankly, never mind, I'm not going to say that. But frankly, many shows wouldn't exist if I wasn't a presence on those particular channels. The shows that some folks watch right now wouldn't even exist. Okay, so I've done a lot of good. I fuck up one time, and they threw me out. Not banned. I'm still allowed to chat there. And I don't care about wrenches. I don't care about that's middle school shit. I don't care about status. I care about facts and information. And I was thrown out of a place I've contributed to for 4 years for one comment. And my slight retaliation to folks that came at me kind of hard after I said it, because I felt like I needed to defend myself. And when I need to defend myself, I'm not really like a lightweight boxer like that you meet outside a bar or something like that. I'm much more like a Wolverine. If I feel like I'm being attacked, I come at people, I come at their face. You know, obviously it's a metaphor. You know what I mean? This is internet, and I'm making an analogy. I don't want to get any flags. I don't want any of the people in my chat. I don't want Nick Daniels or Indiana Jones to red flag me and say, he's saying threatening things. No, I'm making an analogy. A wolverine is a fucking animal, okay? And when they're cornered, they attack. That's their only response. And I have a wolverine-like response technique that probably came out of being bullied until I was in college. You know, my whole life. Just bullied every day. For no reason. Jason, you're a faggot. Why do you like science so much? Jason, you're a faggot. How many times have you had sex with your dad? You're a faggot. Fuck you. Just because I was the smartest person, or actually, technically speaking, the third smartest person in the class. People hate, not all people, but deeply insecure, or whatever it is. I'm not going to pass judgment. Now, see how I'm self-censoring now? This is what cancel culture does. This is what cancel culture does. This is what victim mentality does. And I'm not the victim. I'm apologizing for the bad thing I did. But when you have a bunch of victims running around out there, if you say something that offends their little feelsies, their first reaction is, we're speaking internet, by the way, internet. Because if we were all at a bar or standing in a circle in a field, what I said could have been easily explained. But everyone gets offended, and then everyone piles on, and then the herd mentality kicks in. The herd mentality kicks in because those people don't want to be associated with you anymore, because the people that you offended, because you hurt their feelsies, because your information does not exactly gel with their internal universe, and their I'm a keyboard warrior. I'm not saying we're anyone different from one another. I'm not saying that at all. They pile on and they pile on and they pile on, and then you get banned from a channel you've been on for 4 fucking years. And then I found out now that a satellite channel, they banned me as well. Another channel I've been on for 4 years. JB is bad. JB is bad. So I spent a good 30 minutes, about an hour ago, explaining and apologizing. And a couple of the chatters are like, yeah, right on. I totally get it. People fuck up. But the rest of them are like, no, you're anti-Semitic. You're this, you're that. You're a piece of shit. I'm like, I'm actually not anti-Semitic, and I'm actually not a piece of shit. All I said is that there were 2 kinds of a certain kind of thing. There are the good ones and the bad ones. And here's my proof. On the phone right here, and I started reading from it. So they banned me from the channel because it offended someone's feelsies. And then I got pissed. So I went on the counterattack and I said, fuck you for abandoning me. Fuck you, this and that. So I got thrown out of, I'll just say it, I don't mind, because I'm probably never going to go back. I got thrown out of Gramps' house and JujuBot, all in one. Well, JujuBot, I think they got rid of me today, and that happened about a week and a half ago. No apology is good anymore. Dude, people are dying, buildings are burning. We're talking about online chats. JB, why do you care so much about this? JB, why do you care so much about this? If you're minimizing the fact, which I'm not, by the way, and my explanation will make that clear. If you're minimizing the fact that I can just be thrown out like a piece of trash after 4 years, you're part of the cancel culture. You're part of the cancel culture. Here's what it feels like to me. I'm not going to get emotional. I promise. I'm a male. Males don't have emotions. Just kidding. Oh, that's probably going to offend every male watching me right now. Males don't have emotions. No one gets sarcasm anymore. No one understands nuance of conversation anymore. Nobody can pick up on the subtle things that, oh, this guy's trying to make that point that way. Oh, now I get it. Oh, okay. No one does that. They just go, I don't like it. Bam. like a baby that doesn't like the food their mother put in their own fucking mouths. You know what I mean? I don't like it. Bam. Time to move on to the chat. Start from the beginning. Shirley Rodriguez. Hi. Hello, Shirley. Indiana Joan. Hey, B. Hello, Indiana. Indiana Joan. Hi, Shirley. Indiana Joan. You do great. Yeah, do great, my friend. Nick Daniels, superstar, says hi. Yes, you have. I don't know what that's in reference to. Says Indiana Joan. Yes, you have. I don't know who that's addressed to. Nick Daniels, I just got here. Well, welcome, and I'm glad you're here. I hope April Lejeune is doing well. I watch her every single day, and I love watching you mod over there. Very professional. Indiana Joan. Hi, Nick. Indiana Joan. Yes. Nick Daniels. Go for the throat. No, you can't go for the throat. I'm banned from 2 channels I've been on for 4 years because I said an opinion about a certain thing. The context was taken a little bit wrong, and then I got pissed, and then I did the wrong thing, and I privately attacked my earliest moderator friend in private, and I said, "You're an effing C," even though it's a guy, it's a dude. I said, "You're an effing C. How dare you treat me like that?" And then I was completely thrown off of that channel. And then I just found out today I was thrown off of their parent channel. Just kicked out. Been a mod for 4 years. Great content. Make people laugh. Put out very, very controversial stuff. Very, very conspiratorial topics. Yes, that's true. But that's why people like JB Rants. So I'm not going to change. And I don't do it because people like it. I do it because I've done the research. Most of you haven't, okay? I'm not saying everyone, and I'm not insulting anyone. Most of you don't know what I know in here. And I'm not calling anyone stupid. I'm just saying I've been researching conspiracies, and just like dots on a map, I've been putting them together, and I see the big picture. So when I get a little mad when someone gets petty about some, a one-off comment that I said and wants to ruin my YouTube presence on their channel, I get a little angry. And I think I'm allowed to get angry. Hi, Joan. Oh, please, I would never red flag you. LOL, thank you, Nick. Nick Daniels, virtual hug for Jay. Virtual fist bump. We can't hug these days because the coronavirus is easily transmitted through the internet, Nick. Don't you know that? You see, some of these fucking... See, now I'm self-censoring. I can't even talk the way I want to talk anymore because I don't know if I'm going to offend someone anymore. I mean, I can't get banned from my own channel, but I could offend someone. Antonio Davila is channeling... Greta Thunberg. How dare you? JB Rants. Yes, hugs for sure. Nick Daniels, ENH, I don't know what that means. Got through rolling paint on the living room. Ceiling, LOL. Well, I hope it's not 100 degrees there like it was here. Nick Daniels, how's it going? Joan, Indiana Joan. Ouch, arms hurt. Antonio Davila. I like JB Rants, ranting about shit. Well, thank you, Antonio Davila, but we get a lot of people with a lot of feelsies out there that get very, very offended. There was one person, and I will not name them because I've been going back to one of the channels without like a blue wrench and stuff, and I was just like chatting about whatever happened in the day, and they started attacking me. I thought he was banned. Hey, boss of the channel, I thought he was banned. I'm not banned. I'm just de-wrenched. This includes both channels, by the way. They just took away the wrench because they're probably like, yeah, maybe we don't want a spokesperson like this representing our channel. That's totally cool. But I had other chatters. This happened about an hour and a half ago. I have other chatters because this person hated me from day one. My opinion, not a channel owner. This is a chatter. I will say she hated my guts from day one. How can you say something like that? 2 planes don't knock down 3 buildings. You're disgusting. Okay. 2 planes don't knock down 3 buildings. Look at the fake reports and look at the real reports, and do 19 years of research. You fucking idiot. See, here I go. Now I'm turning back into myself. I guess that's a good thing. Alexa, get JB Rants a whiskey. Yeah, no, I'll probably do something later. Yes, and dumb, LOL. I lost the context. What? Who at Juju did it and why? I don't know. Someone behind the scenes, probably Gramps himself, which is very unfortunate. Or it might have been Billy the Kid, or it might have been the person I was talking to. I didn't want to give out names. Look. I sound like Blackie. Look. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the names. Okay? It's just amazing how on the internet, dude, I've never robbed a store. I've never raped anyone. I've never done theft. I've never screwed anyone over. I've never stolen money when I worked in restaurants and got tips and I was in charge of the tips. I'm an honest person. That's what we're lacking these days, I think, is someone who has a critical thinking brain. And yes, I am giving myself personal credit right here. Yes, this is going to be coming across as egotistical. Yes, I view the world as it is, and through my lens of research, and I say it as it is, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I've never experienced online shaming like being thrown off of 2 channels for one comment that I made. I mean thrown off, not like private message. And yes, I said something, and here's the other thing, and it's a very difficult area to dance around. The subject matter that I talked about was about that there are 2 kinds. I'll say this on my show. Research this. This is what got me banned. I was talking about that there are 2 kinds of Jews. So I just said the trigger word. What I said is there are 2 kinds of Jews. And then I said, and this is all true, if you are not a pussy, an intellectual pussy is what I mean, and you go do the research, there are 2 kinds of Jews. There are the Ashkenaz. This is exactly what got me banned. There are the Ashkenazi Jews, which are the real, true Hebrews. And then there are the fake Jews, which are the Mongolian, warmongering, fake Jews who converted to Judaism under the king called the Chagan. They called him the Chagan. He said, you know what? We're so murderous and we've been murdering so many tribes. The other early governments of the world are probably going to send in armies in and kill all of us. So what we need to do is we need to disperse ourselves throughout the world and convert to Judaism so that we'll be basically protected. If I'm making anyone uncomfortable, you don't understand real history. I've been doing research for 20 years. I just turned 36. 20 years at this point. And by the way, it took me many, many years to get to this point because everything is interconnected. Everything is interconnected. Okay? And I know the matrix. I see it. So all I said was there are real Jews, the real Israelite Hebrews, and there are the fake Jews, the Mongols who converted to Judaism to hide their murderous rampages under Genghis Khan. Under Genghis Khan. And they go, oh, JB said the word Jew, ban. No, this is what happens when information is hidden from people. Good people like me get absolutely burned at the stake. And my information is not allowed to get out there, which causes way more death than my own internet death. And I'm very, very unhappy about it. And I'm very saddened that the herd mentality of these chats is, well, I'm not going to come to his defense because he said the J word. I'm not going to. Why would I defend? I can't do that. I want to maintain my blue wrench. I'm not going to defend him at all. So it's really, really gross. It's really gross. Crazy stuff going on. Indiana Jones. What? Who you did that and why? I have no idea. Nick Daniels at Indiana Jones. I hope that time off was scheduled and not an interruption. Antonio Davila. JB Rants. I seen you at JJA. I don't know what that is. Indiana Jones says, yes, B. Shirley Rodriguez says, lefty. No, I'm right-handed. I'm not a lefty. Sin Marie, haven't seen you in forever. Hello. Nice to see some folks still show up. Tin Basher. JB, yo, what up? All I can say is I think the J people and the J are two different things. I like regular people. That's all I was. I mean, I went a little bit deeper, not much deeper, but a little bit deeper. That's all I was trying to say. And one person said, I don't like this. That's, something. And everyone else, I guess, ganged up and said, well, yeah, let's get him banned. I mean, we can't have that kind of honest truth talk here. We don't want truth. We just want to chat and watch Fox fucking News all day. Like Fox News is the fucking truth. I didn't watch those channels to watch Fox News. I watched it because I liked the chats. And now all those folks, by the way, here's my new lesson that I just learned. If you think someone on an internet chat is your friend, you are so wrong. You are so wrong. They will throw you under the bus in a second. In a second. Because I've seen it happen to others. And I've defended others that it's happened to. I've seen it over a dozen, maybe 15 times. And then it happened to me. And I'm like, what? This is insane. Cancel culture is the death of free speech. Cancel culture. I didn't say anything that got me banned that I wouldn't say again because I just said it all again right now. You know what I mean? I would say it exactly the same, maybe not exactly the same way. Maybe I'd go, oh, okay, everyone's mental pussies these days. Maybe I shouldn't use that word. Maybe instead of murderous, I'll change it to conquering. Maybe instead of stealing all the wealth, I'll say the hub of the world financial system. Maybe in the future, instead of saying their involvement in certain, someone's involvement in world atrocities, maybe I'll have to change it to some people do some bad things in cancel culture. Dude, we live in 1984. This is 1984. People are censoring me because they're scared. They're scared of being chastised by the peers in the chat and public opinion. They don't want to stand with someone who's telling their version of the truth. They don't want to stand with someone who's being attacked, even though they know that that person's right. It's more important for most people to be popular and to fit in than it is to be honest. And that's the point of this video. And I haven't gotten mad on a video in a long, and I'm straight sober, by the way. You could probably tell by my speech patterns. I talk really, really fast and talk over myself. I need... It's time. I'm getting really mad. It's more important for people to fit in than it is. It's more important for people to believe a lie and fit in with each other and stay in that herd. And they all think they're independent thinkers. They all think they're woke because they're watching Fox News. You know what? I'm never going to go back there. I'm just going to do it right now because some of those folks are going to watch this video. Fuck yourself. It's more important, not you guys, not Nick Daniels, not Indiana Jones, not Sin Marie, not Antonio Davila, not Tin Basher, not anyone who's here. Not you guys. You guys are cool. It's more important for people to fit in to a group and a herd and agree with the herd mentality. There's an ancient adage. I don't know if adage is the right term. It's an allegory. It's an allegory where everyone's kind of huddled in primitive times. Everyone's kind of huddled like, they've got their tents or teepees or shacks or whatever, and they got a nice fire, and they hunted some meat, and they're sitting around, and everyone's having a good time, this and that. And I'm out there hunting the last piece of meat, and I see a giant pack of tigers. I don't know if tigers travel in packs or not. I should know that. I was a biology minor. But there's a bunch of tigers coming in. And I run into the village, and I go, this is prehistoric times, so translate the language. And I go, hey, guys, there's a big problem happening, and you can't see it. There's tall grass and tall brush, and tigers are coming to fucking eat you and me and your children. It's more comfortable for that village to say, stop being so loud. There's no tigers. We didn't see any tigers today. I go, I just saw them. They're there. And then maybe I get frustrated and I start shaking the elder villagemen or something in primitive times. And I go, do you understand that you're all about to get eaten by tigers? You fucking idiot. Do you fucking understand there's a tiger and his pack behind him that are going to come in here, and all you have is bows and arrows. They're going to eat your ass. They'd rather look at someone like me on the internet and go, what are you talking about? Tigers? There's no such thing as tigers. That's racist. That's anti-Semitic. That's anti-Asian. And I'm like, no, China's taken us over. There's a big problem with the J thing, taken over large parts of the Middle East, and our strange relationship with their military and their government that's always like no one ever disagrees. It's always hand in glove. And I just point that out, and they go, you're anti-Semitic, you're a racist, you get out of here, you're banned. I'm a messenger. I'm a watchman. I know more about the New World Order. I will say this, and I'm probably going to get some more people pissed off right now. I know more about the New World. Hey, empty promises. I know more about the intricacies of the New World Order than Empty Promises, Nick Daniels, Antonio Davila, and Indiana Jones combined. And I don't want to know it. But I think, see, I just lost 3 fucking viewers right there. Just by being honest. So that's all. That's why I was banned from Gramps and Jujubot, because I dared to say a couple mean things, or what were interpreted as mean things, by people who get their feelsies hurt very easy. And it's a really, really sad state of affairs. Talk about snowflakes. I'm 36. I'm supposed to be one of those snowflakes. I'm not a snowflake. I know what I read. I know how to put together parallels and correlations. I already used this analogy earlier. I know how to put dots on a map, connect them, stand back 10 feet, analyze the whole thing, and say, holy shit, that's the whole picture. And if I say a couple words that offend a few folks, they'll just ban you. It's really sad. And it's extraordinarily detrimental to free speech, because you know what? If you saw when I first started this rant, and this is a rant, by the way, when I first started this, I said, what the hell was it? Because I want to get it right. Oh, yeah. I used to feel a little bit kind of reserved in the way that I would say things, like maybe at corporate board meetings or with a new girlfriend. You can't just unload on a new girlfriend like all the stuff that I know. You can't just do that right away. That because you come across as a psycho. But everyone who knows me has known me for years and years and years. This is nothing new. JB Rants has been the same 4 years. I mean, I'm older, different job, but the personality's the same. I've just learned a lot more. That's all it is, So I come in, and I've also learned this in life: never come in weak. Either get destroyed or win. And I guess I got destroyed, but I was unfairly destroyed because I didn't do anything bad. It's just people get their little feelsies hurt. I don't like the word he said. I don't like the way he said that. Ban him. Ban him. Ban him. That's the fucking generation we've raised. And I'm talking anyone age 60 to fucking my age. That's the generation we've raised. It's called cancel culture. If you don't like what someone else says, don't debate them or disagree with them. They need to go away. I don't want to hear it. Bam. And it's fucking disgusting. And I am so mad. I'm getting mad right now. Yes, I did shave Antonio Davila. I had to. Tin Basher doing well, Joan, long time. Saint Marie, good Joan, busy living and loving. That's good. MT, good to see you, bro, says Tin Basher. Nick Daniels, people are definitely oversensitive now. That was an accident. Sorry, Saint Marie. I mean, if you want to be on the screen, I'll put you on screen, but that was an accident. People are definitely oversensitive now, and the lack of respect for free speech is staggering. It's not staggering. It's devastating. I am devastated right now. I just saw a group of, I'm going to sound like I'm complaining. I'm not complaining. I'm just analyzing things. I got to go take a piss. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves or leave and go tell everyone I'm a Nazi, like everyone else. Thank you. Smoking day. Exactly, Nick Daniels. Throwing around that. It's the new internet. It's the new cancel culture. I had to go pee, Indiana Jones. Cities are burning tonight. I know. Long pee, lol. I won't talk about my, thank you, Tin Basher. I have that condition. It's well, you don't put that stuff out on the internet, but it takes me a long time to pee. How's that? Anyway, I don't even know what more I want to say. I'm just so glad that Antonio Davila, because I know Nick Daniels, Antonio Davila, Indiana Jones, Sin Marie, Tin Basher, they go to these other channels. If you guys could do me any favor, it's like, look, go watch this video JB just did. I think I've explained everything in a very, very clear manner. And yet that herd mentality on those other channels is going to go, well, no, JB just said things that were completely unacceptable. So therefore, his 4 years of contributing awesomeness to our streams and helping get the president elected and will help get the president elected again, that's what they're going to lose, is I'm not going to be there on their powerful channels helping the president get reelected. So they're basically fucking themselves in a way, because those who listen to me. And I don't mean listen to me like a cult. I mean those who hear why President Trump is better than Joe fucking Biden or Hillary Clinton. Yes, I swear sometimes. Oh, God, he says bad words. Oh, no. We can't listen to this guy. Oh, it's Archie Bunker. It's Archie Bunker. What up, man? What up, man? Archie Bunker been with me for 4 years. Hey, Archie Bunker, I got thrown out of Gramps and JujuBot for making a comment about, well, no, I got thrown out of Gramps, and then someone from Gramps got me thrown out of JujuBot as well, because I dared question the official narrative of American-Israeli relations. I dared question that. How dare you question that? How dare you? This video is probably going to get banned just because I said I question American and Israeli cooperation. I think it's rather one-sided and inappropriate. Gramps doesn't play music. I think you're thinking about Blackie or Alec Whittier. Gramps runs Fox News. Nick Daniels. Still fighting cancer, but getting better, yeah. Well, Joan, God bless you. We all know you're going to get better. You know you're going to get better. God knows you're going to get better. So while you fight cancer, I can't imagine how much of a weirdo I must look like to Indiana Jones, complaining about internet stuff when someone's fighting for their life. Indiana Jones, we all know. I know, you know, God knows that you're going to beat it. You're going to beat the hell out of it, and you're going to get better. That's a fact. And you have to know that. Cancer is a loser. Cancer is a loser. My mom beat it 3 times. You know? Gramps also has Saturday Night Live music, bro. Yeah, I might go there just to be like, hey, it's JB. I'm still JB. Sorry for what I said. But for all of those folks piling on me, I don't appreciate it. I appreciate the fact that no one had my back. No, actually, there was one person called Porter. who had my back, because I did a little bit of, not video, but a little bit of typing, unmoderated, of course, unwrenched, of course, in Gramps earlier. So I'm not banned from any of these channels. They just de-wrenched me, which is kind of like, you know, we no longer want you to be a member of our club, which is exactly what mod squads are, clubs. And I'm like, that's fine. But then people started attacking me. And there's this one chick who has hated my guts ever since the beginning. She piled on, and then I shut her down quick. So that was good. I have a fake heart, a computer pillow, Judy. I'm a cyborg type person. I don't care what people say about me. I'm the motherfucking dying here, yo. So what the fuck? What do you mean you're dying here? No one's dying here. Come on. Look, folks, I'm going to get out of here, all right? I'm going to get out of here. But, hey, Kim Pribble. What up, Kim? I'll stick around a few minutes more because I'm going to try to get myself to sleep actually pretty soon. Oh, shit. I got to charge my computer. 3% battery doesn't last too long, does it? All right, that's good. All right, yeah, I mean, I'll just chill here. I'm done with that whole thing. But what I've experienced is the mentality that the Marxists have installed for decades. Some people say a couple hundred years. From my research, I think it's at least decades, ever since the CIA was installed. And they said a lot of things. But if I say those things, I'm going to get banned. So I can't say them. No. Nick Daniels, thank you very much. Let's feel not sorry, but let's take all that I'm sorry for JB energy and put it in an encouraging fashion and turn it into Indiana Jones is going to get healthy. Let's take all that, you know, for me, like, because I don't care. I mean, I care because I made a video about it, but it really has when I close the laptop, all this stuff has zero effect on my life. But Indiana Jones is fighting a serious disease. So don't worry about me. Let's take all of that energy and put it into Joan is going to get well and get well as soon as possible and in the easiest way possible. Because like I said, mother had cancer 3 times. I've seen what it's like. And it's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. So I don't care. I believe in that stuff, Nick Daniels. It's called the power of prayer. But I have a specific time of day that I pray at a specific hour. And I keep that to myself. Hey, Kim, what up? How are you? Welcome to JB. Welcome to JB the Victim. Just kidding. You guys don't even know. I'm not like an emotional person. My emotions died after being bullied for 18 years of my life, like hardcore. So like I kind of lost care. Like I still know how to love a girlfriend. I still know how to love animals. But when it comes to crap like this, I'll get emotional. But internally, if I never see those people on chat ever again, it's going to be like, oh, that was a thing I did one time. Okay, sweet. Hey, here's 10 new platforms. Oh, and here's my platform I created. Hey, now I'm more popular than both of them combined. Sweet. And I don't illegally run, whatever. I won't say that. One thing I'm going to be doing, since I got that government money from the stimulus check, one of the things I'm going to do is get a brand new fly fishing rod and reel and some gear, and I'm going to get back into fly fishing. Because you can't go anywhere. You can't do anything. In fact, I blame a percentage on everything that's happened in this situation by virtue of the fact that I can't go anywhere and I can't do anything. Dude, I've been in lockdown for 2 months. I can go to work, but we're only doing like 2 or 3 hours a day, and it's right down the street. We're just barely keeping up with the few tiny offices, dentists that are keeping their offices open for emergencies only. So it's like you're stuck inside all the fucking time. Love is life, Indiana Jones. Archie Bunkers is good for you. Yeah, no, I have one in the garage, but I haven't fly fished in about 10 years. So I'm just going to take, because I never lost my salary. We got a little bit of the help, but my lab has been working through the pandemic, and I've been getting a full paycheck. I don't make a lot of money, but I'm getting a full paycheck. So then on top of that, the stimulus came in. So I'm going to take a few $100 out of that, and I'm going to get myself a nice fly fishing rod, probably 9 foot, so I can fish in the ocean and also freshwater, and maybe a 20 weight float line and some nice 8-pound test clear monofilament. And I know how to tie flies, but I'll probably buy some if I can find some good ones at any. Oh, that's the other thing. I called a bunch of stores when I had this idea the other day, and they go, yeah, you can come here, but you can only purchase things curbside. And I said to her, I go, how am I supposed to choose between 200 rods? Because I like to touch them and feel them and test them and stuff. How am I supposed to choose between your 200 rods? This happened yesterday at a place, 9 miles away, Everett, Massachusetts. Tom's Bait and Tackle. How am I supposed to test out your fly rods if you're only doing curbside sales? Are you going to bring me out every individual rod? Am I going to be here for 79 years testing out fly rods? So by the time I actually get a good fly rod, I'm like 139. This lockdown shit has to end. It's Mr. President, this lockdown shit has to end. It's really, really, really getting to be something else. Some different thing. I'm starting to get a little conspiratorial about it. Okay, Mr. President, I'm getting a little conspiratorial. Are you run by the international bankers and Bill Gates, Mr. President, who I love and support? Donald J. Trump, who I am voting for again? We got to end these lockdowns. They're fucking up everyone's lives in really, really bad ways. Most people worse than mine. I'm fine. But it's really screwing things up. I live in a small town now. All the restaurants in the center of my town have been closed since early April. How the fuck is an entire town with nice restaurants? I know I'm swearing a lot. I'm pissed off. How are the 2 sushi restaurants, the Thai place, the pizza places are actually still open because they're doing delivery only with masks and pickup only with masks. The other restaurants are trying to like compensate in certain ways. But it's not the same as going to a restaurant. If you go with 8 people or if you sit at the bar by yourself, it's like, what's up? I will have that beer and I want a dragon sushi roll and a seaweed salad. Can't do it. All you can do is go, I would like a 4-hour ago made dragon roll and some seaweed salad stuck in a styrofoam box, and I stand in line, by the way, with tape on the ground, stand 6 feet apart. Stand 6 feet apart outside restaurants for pickup. There are actually, I don't know what it's like for you guys. There are actual taped, it's in coffee shops, it's in the bank, it's in the post office, it's in the hardware store. Stand 6 feet apart. Social distancing saves lives. It's a bad flu. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a bad flu. It's a really bad flu. I don't like anything anymore. Right now, in this moment, I don't like anything anymore. I really don't. I really don't. Oh boy, that's good enough. Summer is near. We'll grow fast. Sin Marie, Indiana Jones. Very sad what is going on right now. Bunch of crazies. Racism. I'm not even touching that one, but I'll read Indiana Jones thing because I'm paranoid now. I don't know what I can and cannot say on the internet anymore. Don't you guys remember back in the day when like I garnered basically most of kind of like my audience when I would be like shit-faced at 2:30 in the morning and just like ranting about things, and you go, this guy's crazy, but oh yeah, he's right about that. Can't do that anymore. So now I have to be careful about everything I say because someone might take it the wrong way. Let me finish Indiana Jones here. Very sad. Joan, well, I don't need to put you on the screen. Very sad what is going on right now. A bunch of crazies. Racism has never been a part of my life. The cop in jail, then so many thugs protesting all over the country. It's a farce. They're forgetting what? And the comment ends. Sin Marie, we have a few corn and tomatoes and some herbs. Not big. It's still calories. Sin Marie, it's still calories and it's yours. And when they crash the economy, your neighbors are going to steal yours. So I hope you have guns. Nick Daniels, oh, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm going to get banned because I said the G word in the context of guarding someone's personal farm. You see how that works? See how that works? You see how YouTube censorship works? This person said the word guns. The context was, when they crash the economy, Sin Marie, I hope you can protect your corn and tomatoes and some herbs. Not big. I hope you have a few guns. Haha, next comment. Someone would say, he said guns. See how this works? Are you guys starting to get it? I'm starting to get it. It's really fucked up what George Soros has been able to do to our country. Sin Shopco officially closed all their stores. Yep. A lot of stores closed around here. Kim, too bad more folks didn't plant gardens. Go fishing. So many hobbies rather than waste some time rioting. I agree. I won't say what we have, but what I will say is that we're okay. Indiana Jones, what is really going on? The racism does not exist only in the mind of racists. Yes, Indiana Jones, but if I talk about what's really going on, I'm going to offend someone or get banned. Because we live in cancel culture. Just ask Gramps and Jujubot. If you say something a little out of turn, I know exactly what's going on. But I'm not allowed to speak about it. Oh, wait, hold on. But I'm not allowed to speak about it. Why would I be allowed free speech? Why? It's not like free speech is important to preserving our nation or anything, you know? It's just stupid. When I used to live in the apartment, I would drive by the edge of the woods and put some tomato plants in it. Good for you. That's what we should all be doing. I can't do that myself around here, but like I said, we have, we're okay. Seeds from This Is Your Show, B. I know. But I'm just saying. Oh, no, not a mask, LOL. Well, I have in my town, because I like to, here's what I like to do. I like to park at work, and then I like to walk and go get a coffee right around the corner. It's like an eighth of a mile away. In my town, if you don't wear a face mask in public, it's a $300 fine. Huh? Luckily, I wear these at work anyway, so I just wear one downtown. Dude, I have so many masks because I'm in charge of some of the ordering. I could sell these fucking things on Craigslist for like $50 a piece. But no, I just take these from work, I work in a dental lab. I don't like all the dust and all this and this. But in my town, if you walk from your car to go get a coffee and you're not wearing a mask on the sidewalk, $300 fine, instant, no argument. There is no protest. Here's your ticket, sir, $300. Put your mask on, slave. What am I going to do? Get fined every day for $300? Or look like a fucking jerk off like this? I don't make a lot of money right now. I have to look like a jerk off. Every day is fucking Halloween. You said friggin'. I said the real word, Nick Daniels. Every day is fucking Halloween now. Got a mask. It's Halloween. Yeah, no shit. Even me, when I walk through the center of town and I'm wearing the mask and I see everyone in the mask, everyone, men, women, children, babies, all the shop owners, every single person. This is not about protecting us from the virus. This is about control. This is about the 2020 election. This is about Orange Man Bad didn't protect us from the China virus. That's what the masks are about. It's about politics. It's not. You think politicians? I think Donald Trump cares about us. You think this is about safety? Oh, nice. I've always wanted to get one of those. I know what you're talking about, Nick, but not fully. I think I read it and then I kind of misunderstood a little bit. I lived 100 miles, Indiana Jones, Nick LOL. Kim, I lived 100 miles east of Los Angeles, out in the desert, up in the mountains. At Kim. Oh, sounds nice, says Nick Daniels. Indiana Jones, wow. If they want to fine, they need to provide masks. Well, they do provide masks. They came around the government. This is about 3 weeks ago. The government vehicles, they call them Department of Public Works, came around in their orange trucks, and by virtue of the census, how many people live here? 4. How many people live here? 1. How many people live here? 5. How many people live here? 3. And they handed out masks to every household in our town, and they did it all on a Saturday morning, all in one day. Everyone got masks. And they said, you wear them, because if you don't, you're going to get a $300 fine. Yeah, they provided the masks. I have my own because, like I said, I have boxes and boxes of this shit at my laboratory. So I just wear mine. You know, I bet the government ones that they're handing out actually probably have like corona dust in them. So they give you the mask and then you get the virus. Oh, JB's a conspiracy theorist. What a crazy thing. The government would never want to hurt its own people. No, that's crazy. That's a conspiracy theory. How dare you talk like that, Jay? JB needs to be banned from YouTube and every chat, including my own. In fact, I'm so offended by myself for suggesting such a notion, I'm going to ban myself from my own chat. Nick Daniels and Indiana Jones, you take over. Kim Prible, your head moderator. Go. Because I am not worthy of talking to someone over the computer because I might breathe through the internet the coronavirus that I don't have all up in your face. Nick, if I click on that, it's going to kill the show. So maybe there's a way we can do that in like a private message or something. But everyone else, click on it. Nick Daniels wants to try indoor gardening, aka growing pot. Just kidding. Nick, take a white bucket and some holes in the bottom, add soil and some tomatoes. They will do well. Tasty. Homegrown everything is the best. When I first started treatment and in 2 hospitals, they pulled masks in both of them, plus had to go through emergency room. They pulled masks in both. When I first started treatment and in 2 hospitals, they pulled masks in both of them, plus had to go through emergency room. I don't get it. They pulled masks. They pushed masks on everyone in both of them? Is that what you meant to say, Indiana Jones? It's not you. It's just me being fucking stupid. You know how I look at No, you're not blocked here. The fuck? Yeah, everyone can see your posts. No, this is YouTube fucking with. You know, I'm starting to think maybe YouTube stepped in and maybe they cloned me for a second and added to what I said and made it like it was me just so I would get deplatformed. I mean, you guys are talking to a hardcore 20-year researched conspiracy guy. They do shit like that. It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride, but you've already paid. It's the good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Top chat is excluding Ant for no known reason. I don't do any fancy things with my chat. I don't know what top chat is. I'll learn. I just learned how to see how I was red flagged about like 2 hours ago. I just learned all the behind the scenes stuff. I'm just starting to learn it. So if anyone here has a problem, I'll fix it. And I learned how to do it. I'm going to have a busy Saturday tomorrow. By the evening, I'll be able to fix it, and we'll fix it. Straight up. Yeah, I just can't do it right now. This is all fancy stuff I don't know how to do. Back in the day of YouTube, I used to just go on my... You can't even live stream on the mobile anymore unless you have over 1,000 subs. So I always used to just use this. I would just go, boom, YouTube, click, live, JB Rants, boom, go. And you're live. Now it's a whole puzzle. And now there's other layers to the puzzle. That's all I can say. Antonio Davila only built the first home computer in 1978. Well, maybe you can, when I have money, I'll fly you out here and you can show me how to use my fucking HP $400 laptop. It's about, you know. It's so annoying. Why does I don't even know what Top Chat is. I thought that was something that someone was talking about that I just really didn't know what it was. I mean, I see the chat right there. It's right there. I see everyone. I think everyone in the chat is important. 5 people, 1,289 people. It's all important. Antonio hasn't touched them till now. They're magical. It's like a flat little brain that I could just open up and touch and, oh wait, offend the world, apparently. This new reality is crazy. I'm glad. You know what, though? I'm glad that I'm barely keeping up with it. I'm barely keeping up with it, but I'm keeping up with it. Sin Marie is back. Hey, Jave. If you lost viewers, it could be if they were on Top Chat and that their comments were disappearing. No, I know that that's not the case. The reason that I know that that's not the case is because I've actually had, I just brought this up. Sometimes I actually watch my show from remote. So like I'll go in as a guest with my phone, keep it right here, and I'll watch the chat on both, right? So I watch it from behind the scenes here, and I watch it on my phone for quality control. The only time I've ever seen folks get fucked over, Tinker, I don't know if you guys remember, Tinker YouTube is one of them. Sora B is another. Although they all think I'm anti-Semitic now over at Gramps and JujuBot, so I guess it doesn't fucking matter anyway. But over the years, I've seen people disappear from the chat. YouTube deleted them because it was probably too good or too relevant to the conversation, and YouTube goes, no, we can't allow these people to, talk to JB Rants. We can't allow that, so they just ban them and then make it look like it's me. You have no idea, maybe 3 times where people go, why'd you ban me from your channel? I go, I would never ban you. You're awesome. What's up? So these people think I banned them when I did not at all. I've never banned anyone from my channel. I've banned Novus Rabbit. I've banned hardcore trolls. That's it. So 14-year-old's a computer brainiac. Antonio Davila. Hey, Jay, if you lost... Oh, yeah. Indiana Jones, laugh my ass off. Hey, we are with you, B. Well, maybe some of you guys can go in to Gramps and JujuBot and go, see, sometimes JB says, say it any way you want. I'm not asking you. I'm just saying maybe you could. It's a mild suggestion. Maybe you could go in there and say, sometimes JB says really, really wrong things and he feels, and I genuinely do. I've actually written a massive apology on PM Lee the Kid. I stepped out of line. I said things that were out of context, and I can understand why I was offensive. I shouldn't have private messaged you and called you a C word. And it wasn't a woman. I called a man the C word because that's how I talk. Because I've been hardcore stand-up. I've been in lockdown. Not an excuse, but I've been in hardcore lockdown. And since my brain gets so bored, I ended up, for the last 2 months, the main things that I watch, aside from the news, are like really, really raunchy, hardcore stand-up comedians like Louis C.K., who has his own problems, and like Bill Burr and Nick DiPaolo, and I don't want to be sexist. Let's name some of my few favorite female comedians. Whitney Cummings. I've been listening to a lot of Whitney Cummings. Laura Lampanelli, Lisa Lampanelli. So I've just been feeding my brain with like horrible shit because all these comedians, I don't like PG-13 comedians. It does nothing for me. It's kind of like trying to get a hard on looking at a cactus or something. It just doesn't work. So I've just been watching all my favorite comedians, and I think it impregnated my brain a little bit. But look, folks, I have a big day tomorrow, so I'm going to give it one more minute, and then I really do got to get out of here. I have to go to the bank. I have to do all kinds of stuff. I have to, I'm dumping out my room and rearranging it and doing everything. I got to install the air conditioner because I'm sweating horrible. I have to go grocery shopping, and I have to go around town just spewing all of my anti-Semitic total hatred. I mean, I've literally set aside 4 hours just for me to walk around spewing my hatred. Literally. Because that's just who I am. You know? Let's see how people take that one. I'm never going to lose my sense of humor. I'm never going to lose my... I can't. It's part of my soul. Archie Bunker Tin Basher, very nice to see you again as well. Archie, maybe you're the best person that could possibly help me out with JujuBot and Gramps. I'm not an evil person. I said a bad thing, apologized sincerely, and everyone ganged up on me. Dogpile. Well, we can't associate with that because that's what everyone thinks of him. Because I said a thing. I said words. Buildings are burning, and I said words. And yet I'm shunned from a platform that I've helped build for 4 years. What a disgrace. I'm out of here, folks. Thank you very much. Last shout-outs. Tin Basher, Archie Bunker, Sin Marie, Kim Pribal, Nick Daniels, Indiana Joan. Not in Antonio Davila. Not in any order of importance whatsoever. All right, guys, I'll see you on the flip side. Keep America great. Make America great again. 2020. I'll see you guys at the next broadcast. I can't believe so many folks showed up. Given what's being said about me on these other big channels, I cannot believe that you guys showed up for me. I'm going to get emotional. JB never gets emotional. JB doesn't have emotions. I cannot believe you guys showed up. Okay? They're saying really, really bad things about me. So, see? Boom. Look at that. No tears. Raw emotion. Big guy didn't cry. I am getting glossy, so I'm gonna fucking get out of here. See you guys at the next one. And if you can help me out, play them this video. Be safe. Wash your hands.